What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video here today where it is time. Basically, it's warm, it's not cold, the pond is looking terrible, so you know what that means. It is time to finally patch the leak that is in this pond. I've been putting this off for a couple weeks because of school, and yesterday was Thanksgiving. So yes, whenever this comes out, I am recording this on Black Friday. But no, we're just walking to the shed to grab something right now. And then we're going to get to showing y'all what our process is for this. Where is my pliers? Oh, there. Okay. All right, so I had to get our little multi-tool for unhooking fish with treble hooks because I don't have a pair of pliers. I don't have a proper pair of pliers, so give me a second. Okay, I had to put the voice crack. I had to put the scissors up for this, and you're probably wondering why I'm not wearing my vest currently. It's because I'm not gonna be able to film this because I actually have to get in the water to do this. At least most of it. I'm hoping I can reach the middle of it. And also, I completely forgot my safety gear because I have to wear some safety goggles and a mask while I do this. So, I do possibly have some friends coming over. To help me out. I hope. So, the problem is, it takes 3 weeks for results to show. So, it's kind of a problem. I did catch a big fish the other day, which I'm not too sure. So, the problem that I'm having is I don't know how many fish are in that little area over there. I don't know how many, and this stuff can't be disturbed well. So, I was thinking about going fishing, but I realized, like, I'm probably not going to be able to do it tomorrow. So I was thinking, like, let's go ahead and do it today. So we have our 3 boxes here. That is the substance. And don't mind this massive stick that I got on it. That's for a future video. That is for a future short 5-minute video or something. But we're going to go ahead figure out what these boxes are. I mean, we know what they are, but we're going to figure out which ones are part A and part B, because I don't know if they're a similar color or whatnot, but we are going to have to figure it out. First time I'm cracking these things open. Well, there you go. That's one bit. One whole bag of a polymer substance right here. Sealed up quite well, I have to say. So I have no idea what part this is, if it's part A or part B to it. I was thinking they would probably label it or something. I'm not too sure. We'll have to figure that out. Okay, so I figured out that this bag is part B, meaning that entire stack right there is probably part B. So that's a thumbs up. Okay, so we got both our piles right there. They're separated now, so all I need is a bucket and probably a little scoop thing. I don't know if I have one, but I'll figure it out. So the bags they were in were actually labeled, like I thought they were, but not how I thought they were. So we're gonna head over here where we can probably find a bucket in the woods, because my sister put some out here a while ago during the summer, I think it was. Yeah, there's one. Probably stinky though. Oh God. Alright. Let's hope there's nothing nasty under here. Ah, there is a dead rabbit. Okay. Yeah, we'd go rabbit hunting and she'd want to see the skeletons. So that's the thing. But we got a bucket now, more like a milk bucket. But we got one, and it'll do. I might have like a 55-gallon Lowe's bucket. The other thing that the water that can't be like wrong with it is that the water has to be still. So the wind can't be blowing or nothing. We're gonna head back to the shed, see if we can find a 5-gallon Lowe's bucket. But yeah, the water has to be completely still. Like, it doesn't have to be like glass still, but like the wind can't be blowing it or whatnot. We got a bucket, a paint bucket, but I think it's full. We got that bucket with all the bait that is not mine. That is my sister's boyfriend's, who I'm trying to get on this channel, but he's quite camera shy, which I'm gonna respect that. So I'm not gonna touch his things. I think our little 3.5-gallon metal bucket might do. So yeah, let's go ahead, combine part A with part B a little bit, and then we're gonna go walk out on the water and try and make some magic happen. Well, that's gonna wrap up that. I got one bag of each, and my god, my hair, I shouldn't run my fingers through it, but it's getting late. It may not look like it, but it's currently like 5 o'clock right now. Not 5 o'clock, it's like 3 o'clock right now, and I don't feel so great. So we're gonna come back tomorrow and finish, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see you then. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, day 2. I'm wearing my mask on the top of my head, and my feet are absolutely freezing right now. So the water is still very, very cold, although we got a beautiful sunny day here today. But we've got another 2 bags we're going to get done today. Then we're going to do the final 2 bags tomorrow. And we're going in over here to the shed to grab a bigger bucket, because I have a bigger metal bucket over here. Hush. Don't quit on every video, they just keep whining. So we're gonna grab this bucket. Gonna dump out whatever I've got in here. Those are for a challenge, but we're not gonna be doing that. So we're gonna go ahead, head over to where the bags are at, and then we're gonna get back to work. We're gonna start working on the dam today, right there. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's our setup. We have our bucket. We're gonna take these scissors right here. We're gonna cut a hole in in 2 of the bags, and we're going to take a measuring cup, put even amount of scoops in our bucket, and then we're gonna take it. So that might speed us up a little bit, it might slow us down, I'm not too sure, but we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. So last load for the second 2 bags, then tomorrow we've got 2 more. It's been quite a day already. I think I've been out here for almost an hour doing this. The cup strategy worked like a charm. I did it in multiple different ways. I did it like patterns. I mixed it up. I did it a bunch of weird ways. So we've applied it, and we're going to do this last round, and then we're going to show you what it's supposed to look like, because I was completely wrong on what I thought it was supposed to do. So we're going to show you all that. So we're going to put the phone in my pocket this time and take y'all on the journey with us. Okay, so we just poured all that out. It's kind of stirring up to where I want it to go. That's good old thumbs up. So what I said earlier was that it turns into kind of like a foam-ish, but if you look here, it kind of does look like a foam. But if we go ahead, I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna do it for y'all, and put our hand in here. It's like a jelly. Like, look. That's like a jelly kind of thing. If we go over here to where it's kind of piled up and it kind of looks like crack cocaine.
What?
We can see that it if we put our hand down here, it is a thick layer of jelly. And like that is what seals the pond up. This will seep into the cracks and just stay there forever. I think it said it lasts like 20 years, and that's gonna be a long ways. I'm gonna not be living here at this time. I'm gonna have my own place to stay, and by then I'll probably have my own pond to stock, and we'll probably do that as well. But look at this. Like, that is just a thick layer of jelly. And there are some other areas I'm not going to mess with. But if you can look out at the pond, you can see it's everywhere, and it's getting out to the middle right there, which is exactly what I want it to do. And it's also kind of going out here. It said don't apply in the wind, but we got a slight breeze today, which I think is perfect to kind of push it around to where it needs to be. And then when the wind stops, it kind of settles, which is perfect. All of this water that you see here, for the black zone is what I call it. This is where the leak is. And if I don't patch the whole thing, at least I can patch most of it, which in my opinion, let me just kind of turn my phone around here. That's a win. In my opinion, that's a win. If I can patch most of it and not all of it, that's a win, because it might slow it down. And by slow it down, I mean like really slow it down. And a lot of this, where it is, that's where the leak is. I can't exactly explain, well, I can perfectly explain how it works, because underwater, all this is just cracked rocks, cracked mud rocks, and that's it. And between that, the water just seeps down there and travels elsewhere. We might be able to stock, and we won't lose as much water. Because right now, I'm about eye level with that bank right there, and that means I'm 5'11", so that means this pond is about 6'1" in most areas, and that's quite deep. And plus, that right there gets doubled, and then over there it goes to 9 feet. And can we just talk about how exceptional that brush pile is? And that is just an incredible brush pile. But yeah, we've got like other patches where it's stacking up, which isn't exactly what I wanted to do, but over time when the water fills up, water comes back up, that might join. But we can go in here, put our bucket down real quick. Oh God, my hand is slimy. I'm trying not to drop my phone. We could go, oh God, I'm having a hard time stepping. But look at this. That is just insane. But I'm gonna leave that there, because you never know where the leak could actually be. As far as I know, it's not here. And here's another problem. Well, here's a problem. I walked around and I saw just a million of these, and this one's quite big. And you could probably imagine that it doesn't harm the fish in any way. It's not toxic to them, but this right here is a dead minnow. It's not a bass or anything. At least I hope it's not a bass. I do see that line. It's got stripes, actually. This might be a baby bluegill. I don't think it's a bass. I need some of y'all to comment down below, because I have seen baby bass in here before, like actual minnow bass, where they're like this big and they did have spots on them. But I don't know. The genetics aren't exactly great in here. But yeah, I mean, oh, there he goes. I think the minnows are having a hard time swimming through this stuff, and they're just not able to get like oxygen like they need. I mean, there's just a ton of them in this whole little bit right there. And this is where they hang out too. It's shallow. It's away from, I'm stuck. Oh, great, there we go. I mean, it's shallow. It's away from predators. And that's exactly what the minnows want. They want to live and be free, just like any other. There's a bass bed right here. Kind of dips down a little bit. That's a bed. And it's also kind of made its way downtown here. It's down here. I can feel it. So we're gonna go. Now we have finished the 2 bags for today. Unfortunate to see all the dead minnows, it really is, because I know there are bluegill in this area, and I'm sorry on my angle right now, but there's nothing I can really do about that. But like, it's just, I think that's what the bluegill are eating, and if the bluegill have nothing to eat, then they're probably gonna die as well. I'm hoping there are bluegill out there where the pit is. In the pit, that's where some bass are, or a bass. I've caught one in there and then put one in there as well. So, and then we walked right here a little bit. It's kind of drifting out that way, which is not what I want it to do, because that is not where the leak is. As you can see, our little poles right here that mark it. So, upsetting. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up day 2 of this mission. Get back with you on day 3, and we'll see y'all then. Just to add on to the minnows dying, I just wanted to say for the bluegill, it doesn't really matter to me. Right now, the bass are what I'm worried about, and if the bass have nothing to eat, that's what concerns me. The bluegill kind of concerned me a little bit, but not as much as the bass. If we've got bluegill to feed the bass, and we've still got plenty of minnows in the pit to feed the bass, that's really all I know. So what are we going to do about any good bluegill? Well, bluegill are gonna return like anyway. Any like deep-ish, like 3 feet to maybe 2 feet even, like body of water, like a creek, you're gonna find bluegill. And I used to live on the lake where I'm going to be getting most of the bass for the pond. I used to live there, so, and I know the cove that I lived in had giant jumbo bluegill. I'm talking huge, like as big as my face almost. And they're not that hard to catch. You just take some night crawlers, a small hook, and you've got yourself some jumbo bluegill. So we're gonna get some of those. We're gonna get some normal sized bluegill. Of course, those are going to come in by themselves through spawn and whatnot, whatever survives. But I want those big bluegill genetics to raise more. I want those big bluegill genetics so that they won't get eaten by the bass, and that way they can make or spawn more babies than the average size bluegill would. See what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the plan. I've thought this through. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It is that day. The sun is out-ish, and you already know what that means. It is day 3 of this video where we are going to be patching the leak. The final 2 bags of the polymer substance. Today we're gonna have to get in about thigh deep of water, most likely, to make sure it really gets out there and stays out there. We got a little bit of breeze, but the water is mostly still, which is good. And most of the heavy wind is kind of up above us. So anything that comes at us is going to be above us. So we have a little bit of a problem with this part A bit right here. I cut through the bag. If we look at this, I cut through and it's somehow not activated. That's impressive, because it rained last night. I woke up and it was raining, and I was like, crap, that bag has been activated. But it somehow hasn't. I'm guessing because it was kind of overlapped a little bit on the good side, and plus it's under our shelter, so But I am currently walking on about an inch thick of sealant. As we can see, my boots are absolutely sliding everywhere, and that stuff is completely stuck there. See, on normal. So I'm gonna have to get something and clean all this up. I mean, look at this. That's not supposed to be there. And if we just take our hand, hold on. If we just take our hand on this, I can't even get to it. There we go, I got through it, there we go. I mean, look at that, that is nasty. So, we're gonna go through the same strategy with the cup. God, the cup is filled with rain. Dang it. Everything's filled with rain. I'm an idiot. I'm a proper idiot. Whoa, okay. Tells you how serious this stuff is. I mean, look at this pile right here. Look at that. Put her hand down there. That is like proper sealing. I don't know what else it would be. So where's our bucket? We have a bucket over here. I think that's a smaller one. Ooh, where'd our bigger bucket go? Look at this. I can like properly like slide on this. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's quite ridiculous. Oh God. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. I need something to dry out our measuring cup, which shouldn't be too hard to find. Alright, kind of dry that out for the most part, so hopefully it'll work and not as much will be activated. Got our bucket, got our last 2 bags right there. Then we gotta clean out this whole area. Might film that as well. Definitely gonna film cleaning off our boots. Then we're gonna wrap this video up. It's been a pretty good one, I would feel like. And then y'all know what comes next for this pond. Stocking it, which is going to be the best thing. Y'all are gonna get fishing videos so much after about 5 to 6 weeks. So I think it'll already be 2023 by then. I think we're getting close to the start of December. I think we've got like three more days till December starts, which I would love to do fishing videos in, but the pond's not even gonna be close to filled up. It did rain, so it's a little bit more water now. So, and it's probably a little bit colder. But like I said, we get the sun for a little bit. We're gonna use that to our advantage to warm up the water a little bit. It's not gonna, I mean, it feels great today. It's a little brisk, but that's like to come. Which surprisingly in November, it's not frigid right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get to it. So let's go. My hands are an absolute mess, so I don't know how I'm doing this right now. They're very slimy as well. So I do not know how my phone is not falling out of my pocket. But that right there is the last bucket. And I'm not gonna be able to show y'all what happened. My hands are just too slimy. I'd hate to drop my phone in the water. But it's been one heck of a journey. So we're gonna go ahead, dump this, and then we'll film from a distance what we've done. So let's get to it. And after 3 days, and today was an hour of long work. I don't know if you can see it, all the white stuff, but that is it floating on the top. It takes a minute for it to sink down, but I think for the past 2 days, the other bags that I've done have found the leak. And have started patching it up, and that will, oh God, that will do the same. So I'm gonna go take one more shower, and we're gonna deep clean these boots, let them sit and dry, and then we're going to wrap this up. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and comment down below what you want to see for the pond, because we're going to be doing some stocking videos in about 5 to 6 weeks. So around the start of 2023, maybe. It's definitely when the pond's going to start filling back up, when it starts raining a lot, and definitely any types of challenges y'all want to see me do. So, yeah, I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.